What's up, man? I had to get out of that vortex of freedom. Wow, that was crazy. What's up? Welcome back. I'm in the map room. Gonna be doing a metal detecting backpack video. So let's get at it. All right, let's get to unpacking. God, I dropped Carl. God, I hope he's okay. Are you okay, Carl? Alright, so what I have here is, I'm getting the light. Yeah, hold on. Alright, so what I have here, this is a Camelback. It's got a 3-liter bladder right here. And it zips up right here in the back. So there's a 3-liter water bladder in there. It's a nice Camelback. This is a hunting backpack. So being that this is a hunting backpack, this actually folds down into a form of like a Crazy Creek chair. So you can lean up against a tree and sit on this. And it's got these 2 little side straps. But this is also a front pouch. So it's where I store a whole bunch of stuff, on the sides. It's probably, I guess it's about a 3,000 cubic inch, maybe 2,500, I don't know, something like that. I've had it for a long time, and it has been through the ringer. As you can tell, I've got to do some sewing. I'm missing a Molly system strap here. I've had to put on a new ring there. Front pocket, it's got a big inside pocket. And then right here, it's got a side pouch. You can store some cool stuff in here. This one is really cool. It's got places to put your rounds for hunting. But I use this for backpacking. This is, or metal detecting. This is my metal detecting backpack. So let's get into what's inside. All right, hey, so we're gonna go through what's in my metal detecting backpack. So there's a lot of stuff. I probably should downsize, maybe not carry a couple things, but it's kind of, never know if you need it and you don't have it. So it's better to need it or have it and not need it, and to need it and not have it. So, all right, so we're gonna start on this end and then work our way down here. Got a whole bunch of smalls. Like I said, probably some unnecessary stuff, but you know. So I got Carl. He's my little space ranger. Whatever, I found him. So he's been traveling with me. He's been to Missouri and back a couple times. So Mine Lab, plastic shovel. That's the little saw blade on the end. So, and then of course gravedigger tools. Sidekick, very, very great tool right here. I love it. All right, let's see what else we got. So, always good to have a knife on you, nice and sharp. This one has a seat or a window punch, and it has a seat belt cutter, a can opener, nice little blade, works really nice. Always good to have a small pair of scissors on you. And this is my dad's knife. It is a Camco. If you can't really, it's not really focusing. But this is super old. This blade's really hard to get out. It's got a flat point for a screwdriver, but it's also a knife. It's kind of weird, so I don't use that one. But carry that with me too. And of course, you know, you always got to have the Punisher punching knife. Super sharp. I don't know, probably cut something with your finger. Alright, so I kind of set everything up in rows so I can figure out what the heck I have so I can repack it. But this, just a recycled nail box that I've got some cool stuff in for prospecting. Go through that. I actually found this little bottle, little specimen bottle. It had some cool little crystals in it, and I found this cool little bag, specimen bag, out in the woods one day exploring, probably 5-6 years ago. So I've kept it, and I use it. It's in my little box here. So yeah, I got those. And something that's really good to have, I think, is these little picks, so you can get into the crevices and find gold and gemstones and stuff like that. Get down to the bedrock and all that. So I've had these for a while. Got them at Harbor Freight, something like that. So some nice little picks. Yee picks. And another thing, that I have in my specimen box is a specimen jar, plastic, real lightweight, super cool. In fact, I'll put Carl in there so I don't lose him. Here we go. Extra 9-volt battery for the pinpointer, which I probably need to replace. So yeah, extra battery. Gotta have those extra batteries, because you don't want to cut your dig short. So yeah, got those extra batteries. And wrap your stuff in plastic too. Like if you're going out into the woods and it rains on you and you don't have a lot of rain gear or anything, wrap a lot of your stuff in plastic, because then it won't get wet. And the last couple items that are in my specimen box is these tweezers with the magnifying glass on it. So if you get a real small piece of gold or a gemstone or whatever, and you just want to hold on to it and look at it, you got the tweezers and magnifying glass combo. Pretty cool. Also, everybody's got to have a toothbrush and just a little extra specimen bag and some moist towelettes. So yeah, that's the specimen box that I have. Keep some stuff handy all my picks, toothbrush, tweezers, a specimen bag, and it's all held in a recycled screw box, decking screw box. Pretty cool. Alright, so we're starting to get into the bigger stuff and a little bit more heavy stuff. All this stuff over here is kind of light. I do carry a set of adjustable channel locks with me and a pair of wire cutters. It's just something good to have. I've needed them a couple times. So yeah, just channel locks and a little small pair of dikes. So something good to have on the out there. Never know when you need them. So let's see what else we got here. Start at the top, or alright, so we'll start up here. So this I haven't taken out since I went hiking the other day, but this is my my stove. It's super small, super light, and once you have it cranked up and moving real fast and nice and hot, it takes about 90 seconds to boil your water. So this is the burner, and this is the fuel tank. It's relatively light. It's probably right under here, something like that. But yeah, I had this for cooking the other day for lunch. You can get one of these at your local sporting goods store. Jet Boil. Shameless plug. I'm not getting paid by these guys, but this is a bad to the bone backpacking stove. It is super light and get your food nice and warm, and it's got a clicker on it, and it has a really cool stand that you guys probably saw in my last video, me cooking. It goes on the bottom just like that, and you can see how it overlaps the lip of the fuel tank. And I don't normally carry this with me, but except for when I'm gonna eat something out in the wilderness. All right, so we got the stove out of the way, and this I've had this pot and pan. I have the bigger one up on the shelf. Small pot and pan, or small pan, and it's got a 1 cup measure in there. I have had this. Gosh, I've had this thing for probably 20 years, maybe. It's old school, man. It's heavy. Probably need to get a new one, but you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I've got 2 unnecessary items that I do not need to be carrying, because I went through a tunnel the other day and I really didn't need this. But I brought a big, really unnecessary mag light and extra batteries. I went into a tunnel, so I didn't need them, but I brought it anyways just in case. So this will definitely not be in my bag the next time I go out. So I usually carry some extra food. This is really good protein, power food on the trail, and I've had the little baby Tabasco forever, so it just goes with me, I guess. So I usually carry some food with me, just, you know, to fill a void. Drink some water, have some peanut butter, get a little power boost of energy, get back to the vehicle. So, and since I'm giving you guys my med kit, I've had to downgrade. Well, you know, you got some biodegradable baby wipes. Very good. I suck at breathing, so I gotta have one of these. And this is my med kit now. I got some lotion, a few band-aids, some ointment, and lip balm. So that's that on that first aid kit. Don't forget, guys, 500 family member giveaway. Got a med kit. This is my personal med kit that I took out of my bag for you guys. So 5.9 ounces. You got a couple stickers. 500 subscriber member or giveaway. And this bottle that I found, it is a corked bottle. It's got lead in it. You can see the purple. It's over 112 years old. Very beautiful bottle. 500 sub giveaway. How you enter is all you have to do is subscribe. That's how you enter. So 500 sub giveaway, and you get this, and you get some stickers. Yay, yay! And they give you the Mind Lab arm pouch. You slide your phone down in there, in the back here, and put it around your arm. But my phone don't fit in it. But I got it. Probably shouldn't carry it. Ounces equal pounds, right? Right now we got more batteries. And these are just some loose batteries that I put medical paper tape around to protect the ends, to keep them together from not touching together and draining themselves. So yeah, these are extra batteries for the metal detector. Oh, stop recording! Wow. You gotta watch out for that vortex of freedom over here, man. Oh, jeez. Gets crazy. Alright, so we're getting further down the table. Let's clear some room and move you guys. Oh, and I also carry like extra bags in case you find trash, or you need to put something in plastic, keep it dry like your phone. So let's make some room. Move these batteries. Move you guys down a little bit more. So move down this way. All right. So I probably should want these for coins. They're for taking pills, and I'm going to put some foam in here and use these for coins when I find them. That way they don't get all messed up. I have 2 of them. Herbalife, whatever that stuff is. But yeah, I think they work pretty good. Might take these back to back or something. That way they're together like that. I don't know. So yeah, I keep those for coins. Yee coins! And so I got just a pad of paper and a couple markers, a couple of pens. Just keep track of like locations, where you find stuff, times of day, kind of weather patterns, you know, stuff you want to pay attention to if you're prospecting or whatever, or if you find something really cool you want to mark down, when and where, whatever. So yeah, or leave a note. So yeah, I just got some pens, paper, stuff like that, real light stuff. And I just carry it's a little screwdriver for my glasses. Also got some cable ties, some little tiny zip ties, and the headphones for my Mind Lab, and a lanyard for my glasses so they don't fall off my face. And then I have the telescope selfie stick for filming. And what's that? That's an orange peel. orange peeler from food. Have these extra clips for my backpack. I have 2 of them in case something breaks. Also carry a glue stick and a lighter and self-sticking Velcro little piece. It's probably about 1.5 feet long. But this is also good to have to tie stuff to your backpack. Just tie stuff together, you know, that you need. So also part of the medical supply is medical tape, paper tape. And I also carry these eye loops. You can get these at Harbor Freight, but they are 2, like one of them's 2, 5, and 10 times the power. And then if you get any coins or something, you can look at them real close and examine them. All right. Hey. So now we're down at the end. This is protective gear and metal detector. So let's check that out. All right, so this is my MindLab pinpointer 15. It is splash proof. It is not waterproof. Really want a waterproof one because it just opens up a whole door for me in prospecting and all that stuff. But this works great. I love it. It came with my MindLab Go Find 66. Alright, so I carry 3 sets of gloves with me. And these are just your basic work gloves. They have the nice grippy stuff on the fingers. Mine have paint on them. But these work really good so you don't cut your hands on some glass. And then I just have these camouflage work gloves. And then if it gets really cold, I have my mittens and leather gloves. Close up over my fingers. Really nice, good stuff to have during the winter. Beanie. And this is a baklava, I guess is what it's called. Goes over your face, covers everything. Super light. And then this I have, basically it's a big green piece of cloth. And if it gets really sunny out and I don't have something to cover the back of my neck, put this underneath my hat, drapes over my shoulders, and keeps the sun off of me. Alright, so we're down to the last 3 items. This is my full head to toe 2-piece rain gear, camouflage rain gear. It's got the top and the pants. Super light, awesome, good stuff to carry. And then the moneymaker, Go Find 66 MindLab. I've got your guys' stickers. I have Grave Digger Tools, Official Gold Digger, Clark's Cove Detecting. You dig it, we find it. And then I got Brooklyn Treasure Hunter over here. So got more room. But yeah, I have that in there. And this is a waterproof pouch that I put the metal detector in because my metal detector is not waterproof. So I have this military waterproof bag that I keep it in. just like that. And it stays nice and dry. Oh, and almost forgot, I have 7 more items that are going in to my bag. And you guys have already seen them. So I have the snuffer bottle, new specimen jars, classifier, and new gold pan that is going on my backpack. 7 new items. So I'm gonna have to get a scale. Yeah, I'll get a scale and then I'll weigh it. I'll do that on another video. But yeah, so that's everything in my bag. Now let's put it back. Alright guys, let's put everything back in the backpack. See you in a minute. Yee yee! So basically what I'm doing is I'm evening out the weight. So it's centered on my back and it's even on both sides relatively. Probably gonna have a little shift or whatever. But there also is 3 liters of water that is sitting dead center of my back. So I try to get everything all evened out in my backpack. Also, what I try to do is put stuff in the bag in a relative spot to where I'm gonna be needing it at a time, like on my pencil or my pens and paper, zip ties, stuff like that. Little things, little zipper pocket up top, shovels, hand trowels, and pin pointer on the side, the little specimen box on the other side because they're relatively the same weight, and then big stuff in the middle. Face covering, head covering, neck covering can all fit into your hat, and it's super small, super light. Alright, so there you go. Everything that was on this table fits right back in the bag. And it is lighter. So, let's see. It is relatively lighter. So I'm saying maybe about 30 pounds now. So, that's a decent day pack. Got some food in there, got my metal detector, got my prospecting gear. I have to still attach it and put these in the bag somewhere. I haven't figured it out yet. But I do need to drill a hole in my gold pan so I can put a carabiner through it. Alright, so this is the stuff that I took out that I did not need. This is an extra baklava. This is my pans and stove, mag light, extra gloves, and the little neoprene Mind Lab thing. So I don't need that. That is actually extra, probably, I don't know, probably 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds right there that I do not need to carry with me. Alright, well, since the backpack's all packed up and everything is up on the shelf, stove up there. Got the medical stuff here where it needs to go. Stupid big flashlight I don't need to have. I have to switch back to this med pack. Got the stove up there, pots and pans, gloves, and all that extra stuff up there. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about some of this really cool semi-precious stones that I found. I just want to show you guys some stones. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Stop. Okay, so I don't know if I should have the light on. Let me change that real quick. I don't know if this is any better. Let me know in the comments below. So this is a smoky quartz crystal. It's not real smoky, but I found this. You can see it was part of a cluster, but I don't know where the cluster is at because I found this on the trail. So it's somewhere where I found it on the trail, but you can see how flat that is. Alright, so these next three pieces are Amazonite, I believe. Yeah, found them on the side of Pikes Peak, hiking on Bar Trail. And these are really nice, beautiful green. This camera does them absolutely no justice. This is what some of the miners back in the day were digging up off of the mountain. This is what they find up there. There's topaz, amazonite. Gosh, I can't even think of it now. Aquamarine, that's what I was thinking of. But these are just some cool little finds. I'll get some close-ups. So here's a close-up. It's pretty beautiful green and blue. Looks like the springs down in Florida. So we're using I believe this is a 5X eye loop. I'm going to flip this stone over. Oh, come on, focus. Stop. Anyway, here we go. So I had to turn it sideways. It's not focusing because it was really shiny. Let me show you. See that? How shiny that is. Turn it into the light. That's just a really cool amazonite stone. I believe it's amazonite. If anybody knows any more about this, let me know. Alright, so I had to switch up to a 10x zoom. Hopefully you guys can see it. This is the smallest little green amazonite that I have. Green fluorite, green quartz. Let me see if I can clean up this lens a little bit. Oh, there's a nice clear picture of it. I'm going to flip it over. Alright, well here's the other side. It's really a nice green. This camera's just not working. There's scratches on this lens too. But it's a really beautiful green stone. Alright, so here's the third one out of the bunch of the three that I have. It's a really beautiful green. Get a different angle. I have the eye loop over my lens, as you can tell. I'm gonna flip this over. Alright, there we go. You can see that one really well. Nice beautiful green. There's some yellows in there. See if I can zoom in. There we go. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Nice dark green. Next one is really, really dark green. Alright, so I went back to the 5X and I zoomed in. So it looks like it's a little bit more clear. This is my, let me see, fourth one that I'm going to show you. And it is super dark green. Green fluorite, green quartz, amazonite. Excuse me. I'm going to flip it over. Alright, there we go. Nice deep dark green. Beautiful specimen. And again, I found this on the side of Pikes Peak. They are everywhere. In fact, on the middle of Bar Trail, there is a large stone that goes across the trail that is covered in these rocks. Especially the one that I'm going to show you after this. Now, I did not find this one. This one was given to me by a friend of mine. He had some of these stashed away that he found on his adventures. He says this is also amazonite. He found it in Colorado. And this is a really, really bright blue, bluish green. Reminds me of the ocean. Now here's the other side. You can see some yellow fluorite in there, quartz, and the blues and the greens. Pretty cool specimen. I really like it. I think I'll keep it. Here's an unmagnified view. I'm going to zoom in some more. So it is really nice. Nice greens, nice blues. Very beautiful specimen. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap it up. I really appreciate you coming by. If you're not subscribed, please drop a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment below. I don't know what happened there. But anyways, comment below, and thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys. And yeah, wow. And I'll see you guys in the mountains.